आज आप लोगों को एक बहुत ही सरप्राइजिंग बात बताऊं। एक एवरेज इंडियन मैन की सैलरी 2025 में इज ओनली 32,000 रुपीज पर मंथ और 3,84,000 रुपीज एनुअली। और इसी 3,84,000 रुपीज एनुअली में यू आर सपोज टू मैनेज योर घर की ईएमआईज, योर गाड़ी की ईएमआईज, योर डे टू डे एक्सपेंसेस एंड ऐशो आराम की तो अभी बात ही छोड़ दो। एंड द क्रेजिएस्ट पार्ट इज कि इतने से पैसों के लिए सो मेनी ऑफ यू गाइज एंड अप ट्रेडिंग 40 to 50 आवर्स ऑफ योर वीक फॉर जस्ट वेरी लिटिल मनी। एंड देखो, तुम्हारा तो नहीं पता बट मेरी समझ के तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्कुल ही बाहर है। एंड आजकल ये वर्ड है ना जो बहुत कॉमनली यूज किया जाता है, स्कैम। मेरे अकॉर्डिंग तो सबसे बड़ा स्कैम ही ये है। अब इस वीडियो के एंड तक पहुंचने से पहले आई विल टीच यू गाइज द एग्जैक्ट मेथड्स जिनकी हेल्प से आप भी अपने पहले 1,000 रुपए कमा सकते हैं। एंड इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट 1,000 रुपीज। द थिंग इज, आपको अपना पहला 1,000 कमाना आ जाएगा तो यू कैन यूज दोज मेथड्स टू मल्टीप्लाई 1 into 2,000, 2,000 into 10,000 एंड सो ऑन। उसके आगे आप जितना लेके जा सको आपकी कैपेसिटी के ऊपर है। और मैं सच बताऊं तो मैंने ये चैनल भी इसीलिए बनाया है ताकि आई कैन शेयर माई नॉलेज एंड माई बिजनेस लेसन्स विद यू गाइज, बिकॉज आई हैव 4+ years ऑफ बिजनेस एक्सपीरियंस एंड मैंने बहुत सारे बिजनेसेस स्टार्ट एंड स्केल किए हैं। बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट कि आप लोग भी अपनी लाइफ जियो ही नहीं, एंजॉय भी करो। लाइफ में ढेर सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं लेने के लिए, आप वो सारे ले पाओ इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट बिकमिंग अ स्लेव टू द सिस्टम। क्योंकि देखो, फॉर्चुनेटली आई एम इन अ पोजिशन जहां पे मेरे को कभी भी जॉब नहीं करनी पड़ी है और ना ही मुझे फ्यूचर में करनी पड़ेगी। यू नो वाई? क्योंकि मुझे कुछ बेसिक स्किल सेट्स पता है जिनको मैं हमेशा यूज कर सकता हूँ। 1 रुपए को 2, 2 रुपए को 10 और उसके आगे बढ़ाते रहने के लिए। एंड द क्रेजी पार्ट इज, आई नो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लग रहा होगा सुनने में, बट इट्स नॉट दैट हार्ड टू लर्न। और यही सेम स्किल्स आप भी सीख सकते हो। तो अब लेट्स जंप स्ट्रेट टू द पॉइंट एंड आई विल शो यू गाइस द एग्जैक्ट वे।
Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, मैंने अभी आप लोगों को बताया था that again this is an actual report published by the Salary Explorer, जिसमें it says कि 2025 में average salary that is in India is only 32,000 rupees per month और an annual income of 3,84,000. So right guys, अब आप 3,84,000 को once you start breaking this number down, it comes down to 32,000 rupees a month as mentioned above, or 8,000 rupees per week, which would be somewhere around 7 to 900 rupees per day, right? So again, this, for the amount of efforts and for the amount of hours we're supposed to put in, I think we can rightfully earn much more than this. And if you're watching this and you're an average person working in an average job, which most likely the case is, तो आप इसको अपने हिसाब से एडजस्ट कर सकते हो वीडियो को, और इवन इफ you're earning more or less, then you can adjust the numbers of this video according to your situation as well, regardless of what case you're in, because end of the day, your main motive for watching this video is how you can quit your job and become financially free and run a business of your own, right? So the main motive of this entire video is just for you guys to understand how you can start and scale a business for yourself as well, and how you can earn enough money to replace your current job. Because I understand most of you people watching, you're probably not very happy with your job. You're probably putting in so many efforts, so much effort, so many hours into your job to help your staff, help your team, and make the company much more money than they're paying you. And again, that's how the entire world works. There's nothing wrong with it. But this video is for the people who are looking forward to change their current situation, right? So again, what's the goal for you? Probably to hit 30 to 50,000 rupees a month with the online product or online digital product selling business before you can at least think about quitting your job. Okay. So again, 30 to 50,000 rupees a month for the beginning is a pretty decent standard. And once you start hitting that number, or whatever you're earning right now in your job, once you start hitting those numbers, you can start to think about quitting your job in real time, right? So right now it's just a thought in your head that you've been putting off for a while, and you've been looking into entrepreneurship, and you've been looking at all these 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds make so much money that it genuinely blows your mind. And now you are finally ready to take action, and now you are finally ready to start something of your own too, right? So now you are planning, or you're looking forward to take this to the next level, and you're actually planning to execute the steps to start a business. And if that's you, this is going to be the perfect video for you. So again, this might be a bit longer video than our normal videos, but this is going to be full of value. So again, your main goal right now is to just hit 30,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees a month before you can finally quit your job. How are you going to do that? Now, you've probably heard or seen or probably bought a course about SMMA, which is a social media marketing agency, which honestly, guys, Joe, methods you've been learning for the last 3 to 4 years, the same old repetitive methods. There's people telling you, okay, do manual 400 outreaches, 500 outreaches, and I know for a fact that most of you know, okay, 300, 500 outreaches. You do those 300, 500 outreaches as you've been told by your gurus, and what ends up happening is that you get a very low response rate, and eventually it's not even scalable because you don't even know how to deliver a service, you don't even know the basics of marketing and sales. And how do you plan to run a marketing agency when you know nothing about client acquisition, sales, or marketing? Now there's a saying that says learn as you go, which I 100% agree with. But the thing is, during the last 2 to 3 years, the market has changed so much, right? अब आज की डेट में if you go to a 50-year-old business owner and you tell them from the perspective of an 18-year-old, you tell them कि hey, I can give you this many extra customers every month, they're probably not going to take you that seriously. And even if they do, that is probably if you have case studies and solid testimonials and everything, right? So again, this is coming from someone who has actually started and ran a marketing agency in the past. I ran a marketing agency called Busy Media. I was hitting around 1 lakh a month profits with that, but eventually I shut it down because, quite frankly, the rewards weren't that good, right? So yeah, uh, we, so you've probably heard about SMMA, Iman Ghazi, all those other big creators, and आजकल SMMA के courses भी बहुत सारे हैं, which again, there's nothing wrong with it, but if you're planning to start an agency by doing 5,000 outreaches every single day, manual, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, so it's probably not the best way. Because again, you can work hard, but you need to work hard towards the right things to be able to see results. It doesn't matter how hard you row if you're rowing the wrong boat. Okay, so I want you guys to remember that बहुत अच्छे से. SMMA. Second, you've probably heard about ecom, right? Ecom ho gaya. You've seen these big creators, again, same story, ecom. But the sad part is they don't tell you about the losses, the returns, and the inventory and all the investment it takes. They just make it seem like it's a low cost, easy startup investment and all this, that. Right. Other than that, you've probably heard about drop shipping. Drop shipping, again, same old story. It doesn't work that well anymore. And the funniest part about all of this is all of the videos and all of the content creators you've seen on the internet who are teaching you guys SMMA and e-com and drop shipping, the main source of their income is selling a digital product, right? You guys know it, I know it, and we all know it at this point that their main source of income is coming from the digital product that they're selling in the backend. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. If someone knows how to start and scale an agency to $10,000 a month and they've created a digital product around it to teach others how they can do that, it's really good. And if others can find useful information from it, I don't see anything wrong with it. However, they are making their real money from a digital product. You know why? Because digital product is repetitive and you don't have to do service delivery every single time a purchase goes through, right? Agency में क्या है, every time you sign a client, it's a monthly recurring revenue type thing, right? Well, guys, it's not all that fancy and ways rainbows and sunshines. मैंने भी एजेंसी चलाई है एंड आई नो फॉर अ फैक्ट कि समटाइम्स यू हैव टू डू refund, sometimes you can't find the right people for client satisfaction, and eventually once you start scaling your agency to a bigger level, it becomes a bit too much to handle, right? So if you really want a business model that can free up your time as well when you're making your money, a digital product is the best way to go around it in 2025. And mark my word, save this video right now and come back to this video 12 months from now and tell me if I'm wrong, because digital products are going to be the next biggest thing in 2025, right? So don't be stuck in the past. This is not 2022. SMMA is a bit gone, it's a bit outdated, and it's a bit dead. Okay. If you're planning to run Facebook ads for roofers, or if you're planning to run Instagram ads for mortgage companies, those are all old deadbeat concepts. If you want to start an agency these days, you need to find some first off creative ideas and a good offer that you can pitch. Something completely different, right? Content creation is a good one, video editing is a good one, but again, why would you start a video editing service where you have to do all the client fulfillment and everything when you can just make a digital product out of it and make 10 times more money with 10 times less efforts? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, this is what you can do with digital products. Instead of selling your video editing service in an agency format, just go with the digital product, right? Why don't you create a small mini course about the video editing that you can do, and you just sell it to business owners, right? I don't know if you guys know about Alex Hormozy. Alex Hormozy started his gym acquisition or gym launch something company. I'm sure some of you guys know about it already. He was charging $42,000 rupees from gym owners to teach them how they can get their own business to grow. Right? He wasn't doing it for them, he was just teaching them. So again, I hope you guys understand the point I'm trying to make here. And yeah, so next up, what do you have to do to start hitting your 50,000 rupees a month in your profits? First off, you have, let's assume you have a product worth 1,000 rupees, right? You have a mini course, you have an ebook, you have a PDF, whatever it is, and you're able to sell just two pieces of it a day, right? Just two sales for your digital product a day, and that goes up to 60,000 rupees in monthly revenue. And trust me when I say this, the profit margins in this sort of business are very high. It frees a lot of your time compared to all the other business models, and it takes a lot less investment as well, right? So, two sales a day, that would be around 60,000 rupees, which is pretty good. Okay. And yeah, that is roughly what you can look at if you're able to sell two products a day for 1,000 rupees. And guys, don't you think that two sales a day for a product that's only 1,000 rupees, if you're able to market yourself the right way, if you're able to sell yourself the right way, if you're able to run ads the correct way, those sales a day is absolutely nothing. It is very achievable. And we're just talking about the low ticket product right now. अभी तो हमने हाई टिकट या मीडियम टिकट में एंट्री करने की बात ही नहीं की है. So again, this is not an unrealistic number. यहाँ पे कोई unrealistic numbers मैं आपको नहीं बता रहा हूँ. I'm telling you guys the numbers that you can actually hit and actually achieve, right? Now, if in case you guys want a bit more detailed video on how you can learn how actually you can set up a digital product, what niche to select, because I hate to break it to you guys, but it's not just कि आप पैसे कमाने के बारे में ही कोर्स बना के उसको सेल कर सकते हो या उसके बारे में डिजिटल प्रोडक्ट या ई बुक बना के सेल कर सकते हो. Guys, I'm not sure if you've seen, but मैं literally आपको examples दूंगा. There's going to be a cheat sheet in the end of this video, which is also going to be linked in the description. There's a list of niches of people who are making a killing out of selling digital products that have nothing to do with make money, right? You can literally make a course about weight loss. You can make a paid community about weight loss. You can do one-on-one mentorship for muscle gain. You can sell products on healthy diets and mindset trainings, and there's so many things you can do, right? So the opportunities in this are endless. So yeah, if you guys want to know how you can actually start and set up a digital product business for yourself in 2025, I've attached a free course in the link below, so you guys can check it out if you want. Now, moving on to the rest of the video, what's happened is the job market, right? In the job market, what you do is you end up trading your time for money. So you basically get paid to put in 40 hours a week, right? There's no more to it and there's no less to it. It's as simple as that. You work 40 hours a day, you get your 30,000 rupees a month ki salary. Now, see, it's understandable. And 99% of you guys have lived this life curve. First, you go to school, you think, it, hai, I'll get good grades and I'll finally be able to succeed in life. What ends up happening is, even if you work very hard and you're able to hit 90 to 91%, you realize कि आज के टाइम में 91% की भी उतनी वैल्यू नहीं है रियल वर्ल्ड में. And then you get into a college. After school, you start looking at a decent college. You try to find an admission in a very premium college, but most likely you're not able to do it. Because why? Because the Indian college market, job market, everything is so damn crowded. Because people are literally going like headless chickens these days, right? आप लोग समझो कि there's not just three career options you can pursue. There are डॉक्टर्स, लॉयर्स, इंजीनियर्स, उसके बाहर भी करियर फील्ड्स हैं. एंड इफ यू divert your energy and time towards something different, something that earns a lot more money and takes a lot less time, maybe you can earn a lot more money, because इन चीज़ों में उतना competition नहीं है जितना आप लोगों के अच्छे अच्छे premium colleges and everything में. And the worst part is कि those colleges don't even pay you that much. So that's what I don't get the concept of this, right? That's why I dropped out of college in my second semester of my first year. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever took. Now, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि जाके अपने college drop out कर दो, but I'm just telling you guys कि there is a world outside that as well. And what happens is when you start earning your first money by the time you're 22 to 24, and degrees are getting less and less valuable every single year. I'm pretty sure आप लोगों ने वो रिपोर्ट देखी होगी which states कि 54% of the engineering graduates in 2024 are unemployable, which means कि आप लोग डिग्रीज परस्यू कर लेते हो बट ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ गुड एजुकेशन टेक्निक्स एंड ड्यू टू अ लैक ऑफ गुड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स, क्योंकि क्या है ना, ये जो कॉलेजेस हैं बड़े बड़े, दीज आर जस्ट a way to make more money for the ultra rich. ये लोग colleges set up करते हैं, they find ways to evade taxes and all that, and you guys don't even realize this. आपको लग रहा है कि आप इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री लोगे और आप लोग बहुत अच्छा अर्न करने लग जाओगे. It doesn't work like that. राइट, यू स्टार्ट अर्निंग बाय द टाइम यू 22 टू 24, उसमें भी आपकी 10 15 20 हज़ार रुपए की इंटर्नशिप लगती है, एंड आफ्टर दैट, आफ्टर 10 years ऑफ वर्किंग, मे बी यू हैव अ चांस ऑफ अर्निंग 1 लाख रुपीज अ मंथ. I know you guys are thinking, okay, this is complicated and everything, but again, ध्यान से सुनते रहो, it's not that complicated. Your degrees are getting less and less valuable every single year, and by chance, if you think कि job करना is much more secure and your income is safe and this that, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता. There's so many companies जो कि हर साल out of business जाती हैं and they just fire all their employees in one go. They don't know what to do. कोई भी अपनी जेब से तो पैसे देता नहीं रहेगा ना. तो your job is never secure. Okay, and the worst part is your income is capped. Max 10% increment annually. Again, may vary a little bit depending on where you work, but more or less आपकी income capped ही रहनी है. You can't go from earning 1 lakh rupees a month to next year making 10 lakh rupees a month in a job. That is physically not possible in a job, because job में your company also has to make money, you also have to make money, and you're being paid 1 lakh rupees a month to make that company 10 lakh rupees a month. So why don't you just start doing it for yourself? That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I'm trying to make right now. And what ends up happening is it also somewhat destroys your creativity, because आपको सेम टू सेम repetitive tasks होते हैं, you're not allowed to explore your own ideas, and आपकी एक लिमिट तक ही बात सुनी जाएगी. They're not going to run the company according to you, right? So you end up getting way too comfortable. आपको आदत पड़ जाती है अपने फर्स्ट को अपना पे चेक हिट होता है देखने की, and you never take the chance, and worst of all आप रिग्रेट्स में रह जाते हो कि काश मैंने ये कर लिया होता, काश मैंने वो कर लिया होता. So what you need is अ बिजनेस मॉडल जिसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट ज़्यादा ना लगे, टाइम ज़्यादा ना लगे, और इनिशियली आप कुछ ना कुछ रिटर्न्स देख सको. एंड अगेन, गेट रिच क्विक इज अ मिथ. इट इज़ अ फॉल्स मार्केटिंग गिमिक. देर इज़ नो गेट रिच क्विक. फर्स्ट ऑफ, गेट रिच तो इतना इजीली थ्रो अराउंड कर देते हैं लोग. रिच, आप लोगों को पता भी है क्या है कि रिच एग्जैक्टली में होता क्या है, कितना पैसा चाहिए आपको रिच कंसिडर होने के लिए. यू कांट जस्ट मेक गुड मनी 1 year एंड कंसिडर योर सेल्फ रिच. You have to create long term wealth before you can even call yourself rich. So, yeah, that is how you can go around it. तो अब आप लोगों में से काफ़ी लोग देख रहे होंगे एंड यू हैव स्टार्टेड वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो, आप लोग सीरियसली देख भी रहे होंगे एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स, बट आप लोगों के दिमाग में काफ़ी थॉट्स आ रहे होंगे. यू गाइज आर प्रोबेबली थिंकिंग दैट यू डोंट हैव इनफ टाइम फॉर दिस. आप लोगों के पास इतना टाइम नहीं है एक सेपरेट बिजनेस सेटअप करने के लिए. यूर ऑलरेडी कॉट अप इन योर जॉब एंड एवरीथिंग. यू डोंट हैव अ रिंग लाइट, यू डोंट हैव अ सॉफ्टवेयर टू रिकॉर्ड वीडियोज ऑन. You're not tech savvy and you've never started a business before, and you don't have any skills to monetize, right? Guys, let me tell you, जब मैंने शुरू किया था, when I was 19 years old exactly, when I started my business journey, मेरे को सेल्स का एस भी नहीं आता था. आई वॉज द बिगेस्ट इंट्रोवर्ट यू कुड एवर फाइंड. ओके, मेरे लिटरली पसीने छूट जाते थे बिफोर आई कुड जंप ऑन एनी सेल्स कॉल्स. आई हैड नथिंग गोइंग फॉर मी. आई हैड नो कैमरा, no webcam. I didn't know what to say, how to say, but I just got started. And that's the main thing. You need to get started somewhere, और eventually आपको धीरे धीरे 100% प्रोग्रेस दिखेगा. So अगर आप कॉन्स्टेंटली यही देखते रहोगे कि आपके पास ये नहीं है, और यू डोंट हैव दिस मटेरियलिस्टिक आइटम, और यू डोंट हैव अ आईपैड, यू डोंट हैव अ मैकबुक, एंड यू डोंट हैव फैंसी कैमरा सेटअप, सो यू कांट स्टार्ट योर कंटेंट क्रिएशन और योर डिजिटल प्रोडक्ट जर्नी, और यू डोंट हैव अ स्किल to sell, then you're always going to find excuses. Okay, what you should do instead is you should start finding things that you can implement and execute. You should start looking into things जो कि आप आज ही से start कर सकते हो, and make the best out of the materials you already have. Okay, if you have a crappy camera, you can still start. Okay, you can still start somewhere. Imperfect action is better than inaction, क्योंकि if you keep waiting for the things to be perfect, if you keep waiting for the stars to align for you, then you're never going to be able to start. And 5 साल बाद भी आप यही सोच रहे होगे I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this skill set, I don't have this mindset, and you'll always be making excuses. You'll be 30 before you know it, and you'll be left with so many regrets. Okay. So again, all of these, all of these things that I've mentioned here, these are all just excuses. Okay. So again, might be a little bit offensive to some of you guys, but I'm just keeping it real, right? I didn't make this video to keep it a soft video for you guys, or I am not trying to say the things जो आप लोगों को best लगे. I'm just trying to say the things which are real, the things which I've implemented in my own life to get somewhere, to get to a level that I honestly could only dream of, right? So this is basically the bubble of the job market, and the real entrepreneurship world is so much bigger than this. Okay. So again, break free out of the job and everything. Again, if you're happy with it, you most likely wouldn't have clicked on this video. So I get it that you want to do something of your own, you want to make more money, and that's perfectly fine. So where can you start? First off, the only reason I'm telling you guys to start with digital products is because all of your favorite internet gurus, all of them, everyone you watch, Samuel Onuha, Iman Ghazi, every single person that's posting content on this platform makes their real money from those digital products. Because why? They are smart. They are smart enough to realize that they can trade their knowledge for money instead of trading their time for money, right? So they're trading their expertise, and they're telling other people on how they can get started in this and that. And they're 100% right, because you know what? They are able to help people start a business. They are able to help people in scaling their business, making a good living, making a good income, right? And they're just taking their premium for the knowledge that they're sharing. And they're making so much money from doing that as well. This is how they make the real big money, right? So you have very low investments. First off, if you want to get started, it's low investment business. It takes very little time. You need to be able to shell out at least like in the beginning, you can shell out 4 to 5 hours a week before you start taking it on a bigger note, and before you start putting in more hours. Of course, if you can put in more hours, then it's always better. And main thing, you don't have to have like 100,000 or 1 lakh followers to make some money out of it. You can have as little as 20,000 subscribers or 20,000 followers and still make a shitloads of money if you know what you're doing. Okay, so you don't need a very big audience, and profit margins are very high. And fulfillment, which is the main headache in all of the other businesses that you've seen today, that your gurus have taught you, fulfillment is the main problematic part of their business ideas. And with the digital product route, you don't have to worry about fulfillment that much, because once you record your products and once you prepare your product, such as say, it's a one-time effort. Uske baad, it just keeps selling itself and you don't have to do anything. Okay, I mean, you have to be involved in the decision making and all the major things, and you have to show up on the weekly calls or whatever, depending on the product you're selling, but there's no like proper fulfillment, right? So it's a one-time effort that you put in to record your products and everything. And after that, you're done, right? So the key element is for any business, be it offline, online. And again, guys, I'm someone who scaled an online and an offline business. I'm someone who has done both. And if I'm telling you that digital products is the right business to start in 2025, there's a reason for it. I started a furniture business too, but I started it with different conditions, and I somehow arranged the money that I made from SMMA to invest in my furniture business, and I've been able to scale it so high, and I've lived my dream life through that. But if you guys have nothing right now, this is probably the route you should go for. And the key element for this is how big of a problem you can solve, right? People don't buy products, they buy results. When someone is buying a weight loss program, they're not buying the weight loss program, they're buying the transformation. They're buying the fact that they can lose at least 10 kilos of their body weight 4 months from now. Okay. When someone's spending money on a make money program, they're not buying the make money program, they're buying the result, that they can they actually start making money from it, can they actually learn the adequate skill sets, right? Can they actually build a brand? If someone's buying a video editing course, they're buying the course because they see potential to make something from it. They see potential to implement the course in their career. Maybe they run an agency, maybe they run a software business, whatever they do, they're buying a transformation. Okay, so make sure that whatever thing you start to sell, there's a demand for it in the market, first off. Second off, it's evergreen. If it's a seasonal business, that's the worst thing you can go for, because you need to build something for the long run, right? So again, people do not buy products, they buy results. So make sure the problem you're selling, the problem you're solving is a big problem, and you can solve a good chunk of it, and you'll get paid big time as well. Okay. And again, why would you not sell video editing services as a service? Scalability. If you are a good video editor, you can have 5 clients paying you, let's say, $1,000 a month. Okay, you're earning $5,000, or let's assume in rupees, you have video editing clients for 20,000 rupees a month, and you have 5 clients. You can't fulfill the service for more than 5 clients, and you're stuck at 1 lakh rupees, right? Uske baad you need to do outsourcing, this, that, profit margins kam ho jate hain, refunds, this, so many things, right? Uh, However, on the other end, what you can do is, if you just create a course for video editing, price it at 10,000 rupees, and sell it to 20 people every month, you'll end up making double the amount of money with half the fulfillment issues. आपको fulfillment करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. You've already recorded the course. You've already done your job. After that, you just have to show up on the weekly calls and everything, just to help your clients out with their doubts and questions. So again, I hope you guys get the point, because this is a very important point. You need to understand it very properly. So now that you've watched this video so far, you get the point I'm trying to make. And you're probably thinking, okay, but like, what am I going to sell? What am I going to sell after all? Because if you haven't made any money online, offline, whatever, then please don't start a make money course, because that is what we call a scam. If you have some real valuable knowledge, if you have some information that is worth some money, then start a business about that. Okay. Even dog walking, there's literally the most random niche in the world that you have no idea how many people are making so much money off. There's a niche called dog walking. Now if you guys go to YouTube right now and search dog walking, dog training and dog walking videos, right, you're gonna find some YouTube videos, and I can guarantee you, usme se the first 5 videos you click, there's going to be a lead magnet in the description. You're going to click that lead magnet, and it's going to take you to a course worth $500, $600. Okay, dog walking, literally. People are making money off selling weight loss programs, one-on-one coaching, one-on-one consultancy, and so many other things, right? So, what is one thing that you're really good at? Maybe you're good at talking to people. So, please don't go into this with the mindset that you don't have any skill sets, or you're not good at anything right now, so you don't have anything to sell. You do have something to sell. You do have something that you can monetize, right? Anything in your life. Maybe you're good at cooking. Maybe you're a really good cook. You can create a digital product around cooking, right? Maybe you are really good with the computers. You can create a digital product around computers. Maybe you're really good at coding. Maybe you've cracked an exam that most people only wish they could crack. Boom. Again, there's so many people who have made 10 times more money than their job just by selling a program on how to get that job. I've seen a guy, I don't remember his name. He has a good IT job or something, and he just makes videos around how you can get an IT job as well. Okay, and I can guarantee you for a fact कि जितने उसकी अपनी job से income है, उससे 10 times ज़्यादा money he's making through teaching people on how they can also get to a place where he is. So again, what are you good at? Maybe you're good at talking to people. Maybe you're good at going to the gym and you have a really nice physique. Maybe you have really good dating advice, and relationship coach is a thing. If you go and type relationship coaches, there's so many people you'll find, and there's so many funnels and courses that you can look into. Maybe you're good at content creation. Maybe you've been able to finally quit smoking. Okay. Maybe you can teach people on how they can quit smoking, and you can create content around that niche. Maybe you're really good at sales. Maybe you've landed a really good job. Again, these are all the topics that are highly monetizable, even if you don't think so, and even if you think okay, they are not. Trust me, guys, literally, there's literally 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds in the world making so much money out of the most random topics ever, just because they're playing it smart. You don't necessarily have to just put in the hours and everything, you have to play it smart as well. Okay, so now that you've learned all of these things about how you can start, where you can start, what your goal should be, when should you finally be able to quit your job? First off, you can quit your job when you at least have 6 months worth of savings. Okay. Second, when you're earning the same amount of money from your digital product business that you are earning from your job. And trust me, if you take this seriously, you can make 10, 20 times more money from your digital product business than you're making from a job. Plus, you have time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom. You can get to travel the world. Meanwhile, your business keeps running in an automation, right? I do not believe in passive income at all, but if there's something close to passive income, this is it. Okay. So, 6 months of saving, earn the same amount of money as you are from your job, and learn at least one solid skill to monetize. Okay, one solid skill that you can make money off: sales, marketing, content creation, script writing, video editing, relationship coach, dog walking. There's so many things. Okay, so I hope you guys find some great value out of this video, and I'm going to link the niche list in the description, and you guys can access it from there. This is a really good opportunity for any of you guys watching this video right now. And as I've said before, linked in description, free course on how you can start setting up a digital product business. And if you want to go more in depth with me, you guys can hit me up on Instagram.